jingle bells, jingle all the way. Christmas in Australia on a scorching summer's day.
G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV, the season-ending Christmas edition. How are we all? What are you doing? How are you?
Santa in a t-shirt, obviously.
Have you ever seen the movie Bad Santa?
Yes.
You look like a washed-up Santa right now.
Thanks.
Hey, have a look at him. And can you ring my bells? Thanks very much. Nice work. Hey, it's been a huge year.
Huge.
And we're going to recap it all. We're just going to have some fun today.
None bigger. Biggest year in Big V history.
I think so. It's been right up there, hasn't it? But already from the news and what we're starting to see.
This is real.
I think. Oh yeah. I think 2013 promises to be an absolute cracker at the moment.
No doubt.
There's a lot happening. A lot happening. Let's start off with. We can't do the old diddy diddy. Let's just do. Well, we'll do the bells today. There we go. League news. What have you got for us this week?
I have got some big news.
Oh, can I just ask a question before we start?
Sure.
Oh, it's just a question without notice, which I hate doing to you.
But you
No,
do
you
know.
don't. You love
thrive
it.
on it.
Christmas. Well, what's Christmas like in your household? What do you think of
What's
Christmas?
the meaning of Christmas, guys?
Christmas for me is a lot of kilometres travelled.
So you do a lot of get
driving.
out, family. Well, and you're gonna have to buy presents for the old grandkids soon.
Yeah, you're gonna do that. Yeah, thank you.
The old Fisher
Oh,
Price.
thank you
Get used to
very
it.
much.
What about your household, Cal?
Yeah, it goes
Christmas,
right.
yeah?
Yeah,
Enjoy
it's
it,
pretty
right?
good. Yeah, we get the tree and do all that. And,
You'd have a couple of masses to go to, wouldn't you?
oh, so you see how we go. There's presents to be
I
had.
doubt that. It's,
No, he does. He goes and he does readings in the church.
Yeah. Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, good on you.
Yeah.
Paula.
Bloody heathens.
What about my Christmas?
Well, you and I are very, very different.
Yeah, very
because I've got no time for Christmas. I'm the old humbug. I just cannot.
You're the Grinch.
Oh, I cannot stand it. I am the Grinch. I just think it's over commercialised. Anyway, you on the other hand,
It is the best
Man,
time
you
of the
love
year.
it.
Yeah.
what do you guys do Christmas? Have a listen to this, will
His
you?
Like,
Christmas starts in about July.
Oh, seriously, my mum and dad are just Christmas crazies at home. You go,
Is it the National Lampoon's Christmas?
it's worse. Inside the house, there's seriously over 100 things that are all censored. So you walk down the bloody hallway and things start singing Christmas carols. And
The city,
seriously.
the city power grid just goes right down when they.
We're one of those houses where people actually slow down out the front so they can get out and show their kids the Christmas lights.
You can
Mum
see
and
it
Dad-
on the roof.
You can. Mum and Dad are crazy with it.
So it's fair to say you guys get into it. Eh? You guys get into it.
Love it. Best time of the year.
Your mum tried buy one from a $2 shop and it said Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas. But no, Christmas Day, you know, sometimes there's just the four of us having Christmas lunch and Dad will go and buy the size 72 too.
Alright, well let's see what's coming up in today's show with all the Christmas theme, because I've got a feeling Beth might have something special in store too.
Beth always does.
Just think she might deflate a few people with the box today, so just wait for that. Rightio, lead news,
Oh,
here we
league
go.
news. The pre-season tournament returns to Frankston.
Oh, we have mentioned, did we mention that it might have been on the move, or is that the first time we've mentioned it?
First time mentioning it.
Oh really?
First
Yep.
time? Yep.
Back to Franger.
Back to Frankston.
I like it.
I love it. Fantastic.
Throwback, old school.
Love it.
Showtime.
Well, they're going to just build this up to be a
Yeah.
massive event. It's not just going to be a tournament. It's going to be
Yeah,
something.
all their local council are involved. You know,
Yeah.
the mayor's made comments about it.
What about the bar down there? Geez, the bar got to work over in the past, didn't it?
Well, I believe so.
There's going to be an event on the Sunday night for all of the players and coaches that teams haven't made.
Bon
the
Jovi's
finals.
playing on the Sunday night apparently down
Yeah.
at Frankston
Yeah.
tournament.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Good.
So
Look
you
forward
know,
to that.
everyone can have a
Can we
drink.
announce that yet, or
No,
we just did?
no. We'll keep that under wraps.
Bit of a socialise before the season starts.
Looking forward to it. Should be really, really good.
Best thing about it,
Oh,
okay, there's the tournament and
I know
that's
what I
great.
was
We
gonna
love
say,
the
I like
tournament,
this.
but we are launching
Yes.
round 1 of Victorian Youth
Love
Championship
this.
at the
It's a big
tournament.
deal.
Is it going to be 1v1, 2v2, 3v3?
We'll go 8v8, 7v7.
As
we'll
well?
go backwards.
Oh, it'd be nice.
Build it up. Fantastic.
Looking forward to that.
Yep.
Is that all the league news?
That's it.
You ring your bell, that's it.
It's November.
You know, we're fixturing and...
November, you've come out pretty well for November this
I
year.
know. They all said I couldn't do it. Well, how's this, haters? Yeah.
Man, rightio, let's get into trading places now. We've been banging on about this right throughout the silly season, and you haven't seen it yet, have you?
No.
It's Just disappointing.
He never
It is.
will.
Oh, no, the thing is, he comes on here with the good folk and he promises, yep, I'll watch the movie. Apparently, the rental of the movie, since we mentioned it, has gone through the roof.
I find that hard to believe.
So do I, actually. Anyway, trading places, what have we got?
Jess Watson.
The Sailor.
A bit of news down for the Geelong Super Cats D1 women. The Sailor, Jess Watson, and Rebecca Lane from
E-Town.
Formerly Sunbury.
Yep, suiting up for the Geelong Div 1 Women Super Cats, which is great for them.
Couple of good pickups.
Yeah.
Couple of good
They
pickups.
weren't too far away last year, so you
Yeah.
know, Jess is such a quality player.
Well, she played the Seagull team last season.
Yeah, so you know, put her, I think they're going to be.
Laney, a
Which
quicker
does-
guard as well. They needed that.
It does mean though that Jess Watson is, if she plays in the Div 1 team, she's not eligible to play in youth at all.
Mm.
There's some limits around Geelong, and that's one of them. If you play in the Div 1, you play in
Oh,
the
the
Div
Sailor's a senior player though, surely.
Still under 23.
Yeah, but she's like the Sailor. Yeah, I think so. That's a really good pickup. Well done to Geelong, and looking forward to the Super Cats next season, because it's fair to say that season 2012 wasn't that great.
I probably expected a little bit
I think
more
everyone
out of
did.
it.
Yeah.
But honestly, I reckon.
Well, they showed signs at the end of the year of being
They
picked
did,
up,
yeah.
and Bianca Cheever was a good
Yeah.
pickup midway through.
Until
So
they
if
got
she's
Bianca on board, they were.
that's right. If
Yeah.
she sticks around and you know these additions, I think they'll be alright. Can you take me seriously?
Take this full seriously.
No, you were going to say let's carry on though.
Rightio, move on. What's going on? Well, this has probably been the most active club during silly season so far. Keezy, what's going on down at the Cougs?
Well.
What is it going on down at the
Well,
Cougs?
that's right. Bit of turnover. We announced that they've got Kevin Ben.
Ben 10.
He's going to beast the competition. They picked up Nut O'Hara from McKinnon.
Walked out of McKinnon, had enough there. Didn't get a run.
You might
Apparently.
get some time now, Cal.
Oh, I do. Tim Brooks gone back to Keezy after a quick stint with Horsham. Probably
That's a
got,
big pickup, I reckon. That's
Yeah.
Just,
Well, apparently he got hay fever up in Horsham. But anyway, that's just what I'm hearing.
not only is that a big pickup for
I thought that was
Keezy, but
pretty
what
fun,
that does to
No,
Horsham.
Oh, was it right?
What that does to Horsham as well, because he was one of their big 3 or 4
Yeah,
players. So
yeah, he
that's
was.
Well, what happened up at the Farmers? Why didn't things work out for Brooks?
It's a long way to travel.
I
He was
think
down in Melbourne.
he just got engaged as well.
He was leaving for training at 11 a.m.
Yeah,
on Tuesdays and
That's
Thursdays.
I don't
right.
think he trained, did he?
Oh, probably not.
No.
Probably not.
Anyway, Brooksy's gone back home. Yep.
John Pilkington played Coburg men last year, averaged about 10 a game. It was
Last
a
man.
nice pickup.
Good player.
Nice pickup. He could
Yep.
certainly play. Good guy. Matt Walker played Cranbourne Youth. Was an all-star last season in Youth
Busy
2.
Keezy, yeah.
He's a former junior, so he's actually returning, which is good. Good for the club. And finally, Matt Devon was a Waverley Youth player.
Man,
so they've
busy
locked all them
stuff.
up. So that's 6 legit players, and they're gonna
Therefore,
be.
who's out? We
Well,
know that
the-
Demmer's retired.
Have they changed the coach? I think the coach is gone.
No,
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So in what, a 12-man squad, they've just had 6
Ah,
ins.
turnover.
Well, I reckon, like Nick Merritt probably won't be back. He's
Yeah,
pretty done
That's fair.
after his knee. Adam Whiting's probably still.
You look like an absolute tool.
Well,
Speaking of bad Santa, Eltham have certainly been busy, haven't they, Nate? They've got some re-signings to announce. That's re-signings, not
Yes.
resigning.
They have re-signed Liam Norton,
Good.
Scott Cuff,
Good.
and Carl Beston.
rotator.
Oh, the
Rotator.
rotator's back
So,
in there.
You know, they had a great season last year, and you know that's
The lawyer, Carl Beston, he's in
Yeah,
there as
they've
well.
just got their core group together
Yeah,
again,
very
so
good. They'll be right up there. They'll be right up there.
Underrated.
Yeah, he had a very good
Absolutely.
season last year.
Yeah.
Oh, this
he's an
season.
all-star setup last season.
Yeah.
They'll be right up there again, the
Yeah.
Wildcats.
So it's good that Eltham are putting some news out there to help build the hype, so that's good.
Good
I
stuff.
love this next bit of news.
Well, you can tell us
No,
about
I don't do
Oh,
news.
No,
Yes,
it's
you
your
have.
you do it.
it is
My
big.
league favourite, Vlad the Tank.
We're not worthy.
Guess which club he's going to this year?
Yeah, I've heard he's heading down to the old WP.
He's back.
Steelers.
Still a don't.
What's going on with Vlad? What happened last season?
Well, he hurt his back.
Right.
He got decked by Glenn Wansborough in training, I think, or something.
I did
like
read that.
No, not training.
Not
in a
in
game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think
Season gone.
they have a bit of friendly
Yeah.
banter about that. But yeah,
He's back.
he had some bulging discs. He's back on track. He's been hitting the weight room apparently, and so he's going to be a beast.
So he's put some weight on, has he?
Well, probably.
Is Vlad, I've got to say, Vlad is the most unlikeliest
Gun.
furniture antique salesman, restore us salesman you'd ever come across.
I would have thought an antique furniture salesman probably looks more like you.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks very much. I'll tell you what, if you're after antique furniture, Vlad does a great job.
Oh yeah.
Does a very, very good job. Well, it's great to see
He
him
knows antiques.
Great to see him back in the competition. And
I think there's a good little article about him on the
I was going to say, if you go to bigv.com.au, not only is there a good little article about him, Vlad doesn't mind stroking the old ego either, and it's usually his that comes first, by the way, too.
So.
He's talking it up, isn't he?
He absolutely is.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
35 a game, he reckons.
We love him.
same as his age.
If Vlad hits 35 a game next season, fair dinkum.
Well, you'll do what?
Well, if he averages 35 a game for the season, the mullet may come off this time
Oh,
May?
that's a big call.
next year. I said may.
Come
Will.
on.
Come on,
Put
if he
it on the
averages
line.
35, he will.
Amanda Aldridge, what's she up to?
Soft.
What's Amanda Aldridge up to?
Well, she obviously played in the championship winning side last season, the Div 2 women. She's going to be coaching Coburg's newly formed women's side. It's exciting time.
Really passionate about it
She's
too.
She
so
loves it.
passionate.
Yeah.
So
Good.
passionate.
Well done, Amanda.
Evident in the release that they put together that she's ready to go.
And there's a bit of good continuity there because she was their under 20. She was their under 20s coach that won the VJL one grand final last year. So a lot of those girls will make.
It's just a continuation, isn't it?
It is.
They're trying to rebuild Coburg. They're putting in a lot of work, and there's good things coming out.
Good,
Yeah.
great. We love Coburg.
Oh.
We've said that. We're going to talk about highlights of the year so far, highlights of the year for the whole
She's
year.
a giant from way back.
Mate, you love the Coburg Giants. The amount of people that say to me that you are a Coburg Giant.
Yeah.
You get it all the time as well?
Heaps.
All the time. Hey, Energy, very, very busy. They needed to replace the senior coach, and they've done it.
They've done that with Les Stothard.
What can you tell us about Les?
Nothing.
I can.
Right, tell us about him.
Well, he's been coaching the CBL side for some time.
He has.
He's been around. He's a local. He knows what he wants to, filter the juniors through, which is always good. And they have historically done a reasonable job of that, getting a fair few of their kids through. Last season it was pretty much the Perm and Latrobe City Energy Juniors. So hopefully they continue that and get some people in to put together a good side.
And as you said, he's a local, works in the coal mines down there,
He
all that
does.
sort of stuff.
Yep, every day.
Hi-ho.
I look like that.
Luke Solomon, Sean Delahunty, where are they off to?
Blackburn.
So Luke's going back.
Back to Blackburn. He had a good season at Blackburn the year before. And
Yeah.
he's just I really rate Luke as a player. I remember their final that year against Keezy where they were playing great down. I mean, he was just nailing threes from anywhere.
That was unbelievable.
Bit of a favourite of mine, Luke. So
Nothing better than heading out to a Blackburn game, running into Luke in the car park, having a dart half an hour before the game. he is an absolute classic, isn't he? He is your quintessential players player.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, great to see him back at
and Sean
Blackburn.
Delahunty's a good young guy as well. So it's
He's
good
not.
to see.
I got him on my
Blackburn
Facebook. He's just come back from Canada on a snowboarding trip for like 6 months.
Yeah.
It's been to Whistler.
And they needed to. They
Yeah.
needed to top up because
Yeah.
Div 1's going to be a lot stronger next season.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And finally, for trading places or league news, all that sort of stuff, for the whole 2012, we'll be back with more next February.
It's a bit of a drop off if this is the last hurrah.
Oh, have you got something for us?
Well, no.
What's happening
this
out
is
of
what you
McKinnon?
gave me. We probably should have said this
I didn't
earlier.
give this to you. What's happening out of McKinnon?
You didn't give me that Meg Dargan was named captain of the World Not Women.
you said to me, have you named your captain yet? And I said yes, and you put it in there.
Yeah, I was interested
So
in
who's the
that,
captain
wasn't I?
out there?
Meg Dargan.
Oh, that's a good effort. She's only 19, I think.
Yeah, that is
She's a
good.
young captain. So
Yeah.
Golden Hands winner 2012. What's happening out at McKinnon? A lot of people want to know.
Are we getting along? We're just
Import.
training?
Name your
Training?
import.
Huh?
Name your import.
We've got one.
Yeah.
Rightio.
NBA guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny Flint's just got
yeah.
new time at Melbourne Tigers.
Kenyon Martin hasn't got a gig in the NBA at the moment, so we've actually been able to secure his services.
What about the Birdman? I heard you were getting some ink done like the Birdman.
Birdman.
Eh?
That'd be
Well,
good.
wouldn't they want to play with Cal? Who wouldn't?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hey,
He takes a lot of drugs. He
I can't
probably
believe,
won't get into the
I can't believe
country.
he's been signed. Like,
who,
you
Cal
mean?
or...
yeah,
Who will
why
go
did you go
down?
to the trouble of signing him?
It's a game changer of Werribee, and I'd still
There
get
might
no
be-
respect
There
around
might
the
be a
league.
spot out at Keezy for you. There might be a spot still out there. They've only pulled in
I don't
know.
they've
I
only
don't know
pulled
if
in
there is.
6. Eh? Now, before we get into some of the highlights of the season,
Yeah.
I think we should go to the old Googly Amino first.
All right.
Googs us up, man.
Do you about? All right. Well, So, it's I was watching the NBA as I do, and we'll finish. The last gives me up will be a massive dunk. This is honestly like every now and then there's a solid dunk, but this one was massive. Harrison Barnes is just a rookie.
Barnesy.
If only you could see yourself.
He will.
He came down the lane and he just and Pekovic came over and he shooted an off and Barnes has just gone right on his head.
Posterised.
Posterised, YouTube, screen save, all that. Absolutely amazing jam. It was huge. I saw it live actually. I was watching on League Pass and it was massive.
Yeah.
Well, that's hardly seeing it live.
I watched it live on the
I saw it
screen.
live on my computer.
Yeah.
And can we just say a very, very big thanks to Rebecca Guglielmino for letting us steal it.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Googs.
Good stuff. Rightio, let's get into the highlights of 2012 as we celebrate Christmas. Let's get into the highlights. Start with Nathan.
Show or?
Well, let's start on court. What were your highlights on court?
My on-court highlight, I think, was Corio Bay coming to championship.
Very
men.
good.
There was a little bit, should they, shouldn't they? And they've not only coming, they've consistently pulled amongst the best crowds in state championship. They've done a fantastic job off the court. They made the finals in their first season. They got swept by Ringwood, but they were really competitive in both games. And I just think they've really upped the ante in what a championship club should be all about.
Isn't it funny? Like all these clowns. Well, I say all. There's probably about 3 or 4 of them that just talk to each other. They get on forums, right? And to all those people, how about some of those people get back on the forum and go, we were wrong about Corio Bay, because they were fantastic, the Stingers.
They don't need to do that.
Who?
The clowns.
The Clowns. No, that's right. Speaking of which, what was your highlight on court this season?
Oh no.
Oh, look at you did.
Come on, what was your highlight on court?
Oh, stuck. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he just has to adjust himself first.
Just for a
He
change
often,
of the show.
he often does that when we're
So
standing
on
up
the
to
on
him.
the court?
You were the great adjuster during the year. No doubt about that. On the court, what was your highlight?
Yeah, on the court, I would say at the big bounce in the dunk contest when Manny jumped over the little girl, that was and dunked it to win the dunk contest. That was my highlight. The kids streamed on, he soaked it up. And shut the place down. It was a really, really good moment. It was
Ralph
awesome.
and I stood there thinking we were going to be the first story on the news. He was going to run into it and kill this poor kid.
Import kills child.
And got some traction too, that clip.
Yeah.
People loved it. It was very, very good.
Yeah.
That's great.
What about yourself on court? If you say Coburg, she's going to, isn't she? What was your on court?
I'm not going to mention anything about Bomber shoes.
Oh, I told you. It was top of the list.
No. My on court. There were so many moments.
There's a lot.
I think probably watching Dennis McNamara have the entire water bucket tipped on his head after winning the Div 2 men's championship. That
That would have been cool.
not even on their home floor.
Out of Craigieburn was one of the great stories this year too, I think.
Yeah.
I know they don't like us talking about the man walking in off the street, but he was just an absolute legend this season, wasn't he?
Yeah. He won that game for them actually. But
very, very good.
No, that's great.
My on court. Bit of tinsel.
A bit of
Tinsel leading
set
it.
malfunction.
The Arkansas
High
kid.
budget here.
Yeah.
Skylar.
The Arkansas kid during the grand final series.
Wow.
Skylar Boland, he just brought so much energy to the competition, to the
Finals
grand
MVP.
final series. Yeah,
Grand final
absolutely. Love the Arkansas kid down there.
It was great to watch all season, I reckon.
Just a shame we won't see him back in 2013.
It was good his family was able to watch that.
Yep,
live.
very, very good.
on their screen from Arkansas.
What about off the court? Some of the highlights this season off the court. You better have some rippers for us.
My big VTV highlight was when we went out to Listerfield Lake.
Oh, hang on, this is off the court. This is big VTV.
Yeah.
Just off the court around the traps.
Oh, we might as well run it.
Oh, okay, TV.
Yeah.
What was your highlight? Don't tell me it'd be something to do with Listerfield Lake.
Listerfield Lake, you were freaking 45 minutes late. It was like 5 degrees.
I don't even think it was that warm.
No, it was pissing down with rain. Cal Rails, Beth and I were standing under this shelter that seriously wasn't as big as this table, all huddled together. There's kangaroos jumping out the back.
Mate, there was a foot of water flowing past your feet.
Seriously, like our feet were in a river. It was the only
Not
shelter
we.
in the place. And you were
pretty
so
bad.
bloody late and it was freezing. Go back and watch it. It was just crazy. It was,
I missed the turn off the Listerfield Lake. realised I'd gone the wrong way when I got to, I think it was, I don't know, Terrelgan or something.
Yeah, you're rainers, we're already freezing, and you're like, oh, I'll be there in half.
And you brought a coffee for yourself and everyone else.
Yeah, that's where he really was.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Speaking of the show, we were out at the Sleepy Town one day.
Yeah,
and I've
this
got
was
to tell you,
This was the one.
how cold was it that morning?
Honestly, because we were right next to the Yarra, just down, and it's pretty low. And there was this mist in the Cham show, which
I missed that one. I was in Sydney.
and the mist is just going past, and we're all.
You couldn't see the water in the end.
No,
the water's
every
like,
show was
it's a
dark.
metre behind
We'd
us
be
and
like
you couldn't
talking
see.
about it, and this wind, icy wind go through, we're like, yep, and so him sitting, oh yeah, yeah. And as the show kept going, the mist started to lift as each show went through. It was, that was cold.
I reckon one of the best was out at Ringwood Lake one morning. And that Japanese flute player just in the background, and he had to just keep walking past us as if to say, "Can you hear me? Yes, we can hear you."
Then we got back to the office and realised the microphone wasn't on, so we had to go back to Ringwood and do it all again.
And we actually said that day, I wonder if he's going to be there. And sure enough, he was there the next day. It's very, very good. What about
Well, mine was actually the day after that when we did the retake. And we're standing there on the edge, and I'm pretty sure it was the same show. And this family has walked right in front.
Yeah.
And you haven't missed a beat. You've just gone, g'day.
That was good. That was very funny.
I enjoyed Pete from Mornington. If that didn't sound a warning out to everyone in the competition, if you're going to write, if you're going to get on the Facebook page, if you're going to text and you're going to hang shit on the show, be prepared to cop it coming back the other way.
He was an enigma.
Pete from Mornington copped it.
Just remember, when you point the finger, there's 3 pointing back at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
very well put. That's a grandma quote, that is.
You're in trouble, mate.
Yeah.
You are in
Well,
trouble.
We had a lot of fun this season. What about off the court? So within basketball, off the court, I reckon. I certainly think that Mildura's nudie runs through Plum County right up there.
That was good.
Stopping halfway home and just going for the old nudie runs. That's right up there for me.
Mine's pretty big.
Bigger than the nudie runs? Bigger than the plums?
No, it's
No,
not.
right, fair enough.
Reunification at youth level, I think that's
yes.
the best thing that's happened to the sport.
Yeah.
Not just Big V,
Yeah.
but the sport for years.
And we're going to be talking
We're all gonna
a lot
piggyback
about it
on
next
that.
year. A lot.
Fantastic.
We're piggybacking on that one.
What about yourself?
We're piggybacking on that one.
You got nothing else?
No.
You got nothing else to add off the court this season?
You know how good that
You
is?
can't beat
Oh, I
that.
know, it's big.
You can't beat that.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Anything else to say on the show this year? I thought you'd come out with something funny for us.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm not a funny guy.
Oh, yeah, no, it's been good. It's been wonderful. Us four getting together every week and going, thank God we don't have to do that for another 7
Well,
days.
you don't take any money for this. I don't think people
No.
realise that you volunteer your time to
Yep.
do this, and thanks.
No, appreciate it.
And to all those people that just despise it,
Don't
see
watch.
see you next year.
When
See
you-
you next
when you
year.
still
Despise it, but they can't miss it.
I apologise in advance. We're all
And
back
look, we
next
can
year.
take just a quick minute as well, just to thank everyone out at all the clubs,
for
whether it's our
watching.
delegates,
Get
all
involved.
of the volunteers, the score people, the stats people, the players, the coaches, the team managers,
Absolutely.
everyone that makes the league what it is.
The whole
referees.
family.
Yeah,
Do you say
no,
the refs?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, no, everyone
Didn't
puts
know
in
if
a
you were
lot of
part.
hard work to make the league what it is, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, we have some fun. There's no doubt.
Are we
would-
going best of?
Well, we wouldn't do this if we didn't have some fun. So we've had some fun. Have a great Christmas. One thing that we're determined to do in 2013, we're going to find a partner for this next girl because she is available.
She's a good catch.
She's a very, very good
But
catch.
selective.
Selective, which means it's time.
to find out what's in the box.
Thanks guys, this week in the box. Did you know most of Santa's reindeer have male sounding names such as Blitzen, Comet and Cupid? However, male reindeer shed their antlers around Christmas, so the reindeer pulling Santa's sleigh are likely not male.
Ho ho ho!
Back to you guys.
I'll tell you what. Beth enjoyed sitting on Santa's lap, I think.
I think Santa,
Enjoyed it a little bit
Santa
more.
enjoyed it more.
now we know what he's going to do as a part-time job over Christmas.
Look, Justin Nelson.
That's a bit short, actually. That's a bit short. I'll tell you what.
It's like Beethoven.
I'll tell you, he's probably just given me a glimpse of how I'm going to look if I keep coaching for the next couple of years. That's probably what you're going to see. That's very good. Well done. Hey, can we wish everyone out there a very Merry Christmas?
Yes.
Enjoy it, bro.
A happy and safe year.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy. And if you're looking to go out there and see some lights, Nate's address is.
No, I'm saying what.
Now we should mention.
Facebookers.
Yeah.
When we come back, we'll be back in February.
Yep.
And something special for 2013. Really like this. We're going to do a countdown every day to the start of the season with a rundown on each club.
Club by club.
Club
So
by
big
club.
VTV for every club.
Every club, day by day. It'll be alphabetical order.
Oh no, we're not going alpha.
Oh.
Too predictable.
Oh, okay.
We're going to random it up.
Yeah.
So you
And it's
can-
5 minutes.
nice.
5 minutes. We'll try.
Yeah, 5 minutes for each club.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, good.
Which means 25.
So every club, every day, there's going to be a rundown for every. They're going to get their own time slot, and we're going to count it down to the start of season 2013.
Cannot wait.
Love it.
We're in the 150s, I think, 150 odd days to go.
Ooh, like
Probably
it.
about 158. I'm guessing.
What are you doing for Christmas? Where are you going? What are you doing?
Family at home and then Bali for New Year's.
Ooh, nice.
Family at home, and then I'm going to Bali with Nathan and other people as well.
What are you doing?
I've got no idea.
Oh, well, you know.
Won't be going away.
Grandmas don't usually.
No.
Actually, grandmas are up at 5 a.m. They're right into it.
You'll be enjoying a well-earned rest before what's going to be a massive year.
Hey,
Rest.
hey,
It's also
seriously.
a big holiday coming up.
Can we give something away? Well, we're going to anyway. Last week on the show, we mentioned about.
Oh my
I have
God.
no idea. where
Last
it's
week on
going.
the show, we mentioned about you being grandma,
Oh,
right?
and this is the 5th
Becoming a
time this
grandma,
week you've mentioned
Six.
it.
During the week, you got emails from people,
Oh, dear.
and they were addressed Dear Nana, weren't
Yeah.
they? It's very. Our viewers gotten on very, very quickly, don't
Well
they?
done.
It's good. Anyway, I'm going to be over in.
All I can say though, to those people, we're fixturing at the moment, and I'm sorry about the double road trip in and around.
In Warrnambool and Latrobe City.
That's it.
I'm going to try and pick up a movie part over Christmas. I'll be in LA, so I'll let you know how I go.
Movie or radio?
Well, there's some,
Adult entertainment.
I was going to say there's some very good movies made over in LA, so I'll see how I go.
Oh, yeah.
See if I stack up. Let's
So
get out
many
of it.
comments we can go here.
But I think we should end it.
Did I tell you about the nudie runs?
All right.
Let's for the last time this year, and he's been very good, the great man.
He has.
Very wise, the great man.
Inspirational, some of his
It's a
words.
big part of the year for the
Yeah.
great man, though.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Very
Yeah.
busy.
He should.
Well, let's see what the great man has to say. Have a great Christmas. Ring your bell one more time. See you next year, 2013. Great man above. Let's head upstairs.
Thou who leaves carrots out for Santa's reindeer, please know, they hate carrots. The great man has spoken.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Christmas in Australia on a